You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is good? And welcome to another episode of Vigilantes Radio. It's so awesome, and I'm so gracious for you guys who have tuned in. You guys are so wonderful. There are over 20,000 of you guys on the phone lines with us tonight, in our chat room, on the browser, on Google Hangouts. So thank you guys, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our show. So sometimes you just gotta make it happen, you know. The person who can help you the most is you. The person who knows you the best and who most completely has your best interest at heart is you. You have within you the power to make your life anything you want it to be. What do you care about? What is your passion? How are you making a difference? Are you drifting aimlessly from day to day? Are you focused on a clear direction? Don't worry about things that are beyond your control. Your worry don't make them any better. And it will waste the energy you could use to change things that you can control. Take aim, take control, and take action today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be done. Use your own unique talents and abilities and follow your own dream. If you don't, nobody else will. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family. And 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens. Or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
How would you love to take your business to the next level? Well, now you can. Just visit classytechnology.com. Let us simplify technology for your business. Our services include website and business mobile app development, local SEO, business technology coaching, digital marketing, even online training courses. That's classytechnology.com. Why wait? Book your free technology consultation today by calling 734-215-7675. Put the passion back into your business and let the team at Classy Technology handle everything for you. That's classytechnology.com, the technology stylists.
Well, tonight's episode is the Spice Low interview, and I'm your host, dini-mussolini. And let's go ahead. Spice Low, man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How is it going?
How you doing? I'm really glad to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you for your time, man. So, you're out in North Carolina, right?
Well, that's where. Well, it's funny. I'm from Detroit, but I finished high school in North Carolina, and I'm now currently in Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio, about 35 minutes from Cleveland.
Wow, Detroit to North Carolina to Ohio. Man,
right.
How has that transition been for you, like personally?
The hardest transition was from Detroit to Chapel Hill because it just was two completely different atmospheres. Mm. And Detroit is known for it's known for, music and, being the motor city and the cars and the boom and everything. But it's also a place where a lot of poverty and violence just manifested. And being there, I didn't particularly like being there, but it kind of made me who I am today. And I was really independent, starting at age 13. And, because of that, I was able to kind of transition pretty smoothly to North Carolina, super smoothly from high school to college, because, that's really the difference. It's just the fact that you're on your own, you have way more responsibility.
Definitely. What about the music scene out in Ohio? I know those are two different regions when it comes. There's not really a lot of, I want to say, hip-hop that comes out of Ohio. I mean, we have Bone Thugs and Harmony. We have Machine Gun Kelly, Bow Wow, and I think, what's that singer name? Carl Anderson, maybe. I can't remember his last name, but Carl. But so, there's not a lot of musical talents coming out of Ohio. How's that transition for you musically?
If anything, it's much of just an opportunity to kind of even get involved in whatever scene it is now and help it become something greater in the future, such as in Atlanta or New York once upon a time, or California, LA, just building up whatever community you're in. I mean, it's a really good music scene. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on in Cleveland and Ohio as a whole, but mostly centered around Cleveland, Cincinnati, and even one here at my college in Oberlin. A lot of really big people come here, like Kendrick Lamar has come here, SZA came here. A lot of people have come here and are going to continue to keep coming here. So it's a pretty nice music scene. It's a good transition.
Cool thing. I learned something. Okay. So, I mean, thank you so much for being here and taking some time to talk with us. And thank you for clarifying, your different regions there and journeys and music. We got a lot of questions tonight, but we're going to have to, get pretty serious right off the drop. First beginning, welcome to our show, of course. And how are you feeling in this new year? It's a brand new year, man. Brand new time for opportunities. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel good. Refreshed, ready to start off a new year. It's already starting out really, really well. A lot of good things are happening. I just put out my first real single from the album and on the YouTube, and it's doing really, really well. It's getting featured in multiple blogs and stuff, and it's just stuff I didn't even know what happened from it, but that's good. And then the album is dropping on April 20th, and I have my second headliner happening May 12th as well, coming right after that. So it's a great start. Just excited for, the future, the near future.
Yeah, sound like a lot of work. How long did it take you? Man, dude, I've been super busy. Like, this is the busiest Vigilantes Radio have ever been. We're like booked every day this month. March was just slam packed. Like, this past Friday, I did 3 interviews in one day, and it's been almost like that every single day. So, the Lord has been blessing me, and we're just gonna continue to do what we do, man, and move forward.
I'm glad to hear that, for sure.
Yes, sir. So we like stories on Vigilantes Radio. What's your story? And you can go back as far as you like to. You can start back, when you popped out the womb. So, let us know about who Spice Low is.
So I guess you're wondering first where the term Spice Low came from. So when I was younger, my mom was literally in the kitchen cooking. It was like, your name should be Spice. I was like, what? I mean, all right, cool. I mean, then I kept that, and for the longest, my name was just Spice on the Track, and I started making beats at about age 7, so that's about 11 years ago. Started making beats at 7, and I was just looking at YouTube every single day and trying to find out different techniques and stuff, how to make different songs, looking up how to make certain types of beats, just watching beat videos all day. Because I couldn't play basketball, play football. No, I was terrible at that when I was younger. I was just in the house all day. But I did like to play, though. But, I mean, I just wanted to be in the house most of the time. So,
yeah, sounds like me, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with chilling. I'm cool with being alone and chilling.
Right.
So I would just do that all the time. And, through the summer, just be sitting at home, just making beats. And then I learned how to engineer. And that's kind of where I started making a little bit of pocket money and producing and stuff. And this time I was in Detroit. And, I used to sneak out in the middle of the night to go to the studio. And I was like 12, sneaking out to go to the studio and make beats for these grown men. I didn't know who I was with. I was sitting there trying to show everybody my beats. And I was doing that. And then I met a couple mentors, namely Mike Huckabee, who gave me my first computer. And from there, I just kind of took off as far as like making, I'm talking about like 15 beats a day, just making beats every single day, sending them out to everybody, just trying to get on everybody's watch list. And then I got older, and I was like, I want to rap. I didn't really like too much of what everybody else was doing on my beats, and I felt like I can do something a little bit better. So I was like, might as well make a song or something like that. But I never put out anything. So when I moved, so my mom lost her job about 4 years ago. And then after that, things started to get really tough at home for us. And focus became on, literally just trying to eat every day, just trying to be trying to be out in the streets, trying to find ways to just not be at home, because it was just such a terrible atmosphere at home. And it was just, I couldn't focus. So my brother, God willing, let me use him to kind of come harvest my dreams. So he was like, hey, you can come down here in North Carolina and, turn your life around and stuff. I didn't think too much about it, but I was like, I'll think about it. And then one day, namely when I was about 14 years old, I was walking with my closest friend at this time, and we had came from the grocery store, and we had seen, cars going past, and there was this one specific car came by really, really slow, and then started going really, really fast and just let off a bunch of shots. I dived in the grass. I didn't really see anything, but then I looked up, and my best friend was just like lying there on the ground. Right there, that taught me that just like you got to treat every single day as just another day. Like you have to live it to the fullest every single day, because if you don't, I mean, stuff like that can happen. You can just you walking with your best friend one day and just it's over. So that right there made me move to North Carolina. I was like, yeah, okay, I need better. That could have literally been me, so I didn't want that to be me. And I had to call my brother. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. So I came down there. Like my grades rose like a whole point. Went from 1.7 to I got a 4.0 by the time I left high school. Yeah, it's crazy. I played like 5 sports, and I put out my first song there, and they got like 1,000 views in the first week. And I was like, well, this is crazy. And then I had my first performance there at this event called Dance Marathon. Happens every year. It's about a 6-hour dance montage. You can't sit down. You can just stand up and dance the whole time, and that's all you can do. Wow. There's food on the hour though, so at least you won't be hungry.
Yeah.
It is back at Chapel Hill, and I did that. It was my first performance, and then after that, I started to build traction towards my name, despite some track name as a producer, but more as an artist locally. And then I had a few songs, namely 2 songs called Catch Me on Snap, and the other one was called Ooh. The Ooh song was my first 1 million play song ever on SoundCloud. And I was just amazed at just how much it had just taken off right before our eyes. And I didn't even know until one day I just looked at my SoundCloud, because I didn't check it for like 3 weeks. And then I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is just crazy. And everybody knew the song. Like, till to this day, I went back to Chapel Hill 4 weeks ago, and I performed it, and everybody in the crowd knew the song. And Catch Me on Snap. That was just wild to me how people still remember that stuff. But just stuff like that, if I never told myself that I could do it, or I could rap, or I could make beats, or I could make it out here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where there's no rappers nowhere near close to being big and stuff. So it was no rap scene where I was at. So I was like, I might as well just make one. And then I did that, and it kind of turned into something great. And then once I left high school, I changed my name to Spice Low. The LO stands for Lives On, because I still kept Spice, but I dropped it on the track because it was just too long for me, and Spice Low just sounds a lot better. Yeah, and then from there, I got in my Facebook group, my Oberlin 2021 group, and I posted it. I was like, hey, my name is, Derek, but I also go by Spice Low. And I showed, that's basically my first giving them a taste of my music. And not even a week passed when we got into school, just everybody knew who I was. And I got my first headline show in the first few weeks of just being there. And It was sold out. It was crazy. Crazy experience I've ever had. People chatting my name in the crowd, people that I don't even know. That was just wild to me. It was a nice experience. And then now we got the album, which is the cabranet-facade, and that's the next step. And then the next headline performance.
Yes, sir. Wow, that is incredible, bro. Man, that is incredible. Yeah. Okay.
Super rag free riches.
Yeah, man. Dude, man, that sounds just like a movie, man.
It does.
I'd be interested to see it. Yeah. Maybe we'll get that one day, all right? The Spice Low story.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Yeah, man. All right, so each and every day on Earth, walls are torn down and then put up again in relationships, and a never-ending battle for understanding and understanding. So I don't want to call you like a relationship therapist, but some of the material on your new album, I think may tackle some of this. So tell us straight up, Spice Low, in this day and age of the social media, instant fame, or the being in plain view, can we really feel how we want to feel? Does the freedom of expression really exist?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I say you can be as free as you want to, as long as you know the consequence that lies ahead of you. The consequence is that people have access to your feelings, and they can feel however they want about your feelings and comment about your feelings. And it's up to you whether you're going to let that affect you, motivate you, or tear you down. So you can feel how you really want to feel. I can attest to this because before I didn't really post much about my life, but then ever since I changed to Spice Low, like my brand is me. So, I'm in videos dancing on rooftops, shoulder rolling, like petting cats, like playing with kids. Cool. Playing with kids and stuff. Like it's just me enjoying my life and inviting other people in on, what's going on in my life, and being really, really expressive in everything that I do, especially when it comes down to my music.
Definitely. Let me ask you this, like in the same grain. Do you find that people are being like too sensitive now? Like you can state your opinion on social media, say how you feel, but then you have like 20 people who disagree, or you offended them. Do you feel that way?
I don't feel that way. I mean, people definitely are entitled to their own opinion and definitely entitled to what they feel. But as a viewer, you definitely have to know and be mindful that at any given time somebody could post something that you don't like, and it's your choice whether to comment on it or not. But, I mean, I think the immediate reaction, for me, anytime I ever see something I don't like, I just unfollow the person. Some people still follow those people and desire to keep looking at the stuff that they post, even if they don't like a certain post, and that's up to them. But, I don't think you can be too sensitive. I mean, some people just feel certain ways, and some people are just really, really adamant about, certain subjects. You can't be mad at them for that.
Definitely. So what other subjects will we be like hearing on the cabranet-facade?
So on the cabranet-facade, it's a chronological story of me or my encounter with this one particular girl who I really, really liked, and I met her at the club and stuff. We have this little club here called The Skull. I met her there, and we were just dancing the whole night away and stuff. And it just goes through, the ups and downs of my interactions with that person. So that's why I always tell people that, the cabranet-facade really is an experience if you listen to it with that mindset and listen to it completely through. Like, it touches on cheating, falling in love, entitlement. Of course, it has to be intimate at some point. Like, you can't talk about love without talking about intimacy. It definitely talks about that, hot, cold, whatever temperature you need. It talks about everything pretty much in the relationship. So you can catch a glimpse of all of that on the cabranet-facade.
So this is a true story.
It is a true story.
I like that. Man, give us some more. Give us some more insight into this, experience of your album. We want to know all the details of the actual project, the ins and outs, the writing, the recording, the features, the production, where the title came from. Fill us in. We want to know.
So I named it. This is my first R&B project ever. Before December, I've never sang before in my life, so it's new to me. And it first came about because, of course, that thing happened, but I had been writing songs up to that point about that experience. I was like, okay, well, this is kind of logical. I should make this into a project. And the first song, I was chilling with my friends, Andre and Kayla are their names. I was chilling with my friends, and they were singing, and I started to harmonize with them, and they were like, whoa, you can actually sing a little bit. So I was like, you for real? And I was like, all right. So I went to the studio that night and recorded the Cabranet-facade, which is a song that's out now with the video. I recorded that song, and I was like, it's missing something. So I went back to Andre because he's a pianist, and he plays the piano really, really well. He can also he studies theory. So I was like, hey, can you throw some harmonies on it or something? He was like, I mean, I guess I'll come to the studio. And then once he threw that on there, it just made it some spectacular. And through the Cabranet-facade, I learned how to mix as well, because mixing R&B is completely different from mixing rapping. I really just enjoyed the process of creating this album. Just everybody who was involved, just inviting in collaborators, more opinions, instrumentalists, just new ideas that I wouldn't have exposed myself to had I not taken on the Cabranet-facade. And the Cabranet-facade comes from, we associate love with red a lot. Cabernet it's a wine, so it's like wine red. So with that, I was talking about how love can be tainted, such as if it's a darker red, then it's smokier, it has more emotion in it. Like, so if you give somebody a darker rose, it's like, oh, damn. So yeah, I was like, okay, well, I can use that, and then the facade part kind of speaks for itself. So it's basically like fake love.
Yeah,
that's what I called it, and that's what the last song leaves you with, is that dang, love can be fake sometimes, or it is fake.
Definitely, I got you. Okay, I like that. Okay, all right, man. Tell us about some of the upcoming live plans for 2018. Are you sticking close to home, or are you planning on taking yourself out on the road?
Well, the first show I have on my list that's going to be like, a bigger scale is the headline show here in Oberlin. And I go to college here. So this is pretty close, but I'm going back out to North Carolina to perform there. And I'm looking to tour pretty soon in the East Coast, do an East Coast tour. And that's my plans for, 2018, just kind of tour along the East Coast, just do shows and wherever want me, anywhere who wants me to perform, I just come over there and just do something for them.
Okay. Sounds good, man. How comfortable do you ever find yourself at any point artistically, Spice Low? Now, I know you mentioned that you kind of just picked up singing from, humming along with some comrades, but are you ever comfortable with what you're doing? Like, do you plan on taking it a step further one day? Like, is there any type of genres you want to venture into?
It took me a while to really believe solely in myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to. And I was just tell myself that I couldn't sing, but I just tell myself that I wanted to be a singer. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to use the audience that I have and the creative control that I have to create whatever I want. Like, I have a country song. Nobody knows about it, but I have a country song. And I just experiment. I get in the studio and I just close the doors, and then like I turn the lights off, put my little lava lamp in here, and I just put my earphones in, or just turn the speakers all the way up and just vibe out to my own, whatever I create, whatever I come up with in my mind, I just run with. If it's country, if it's rock, I have some rock stuff too as well. If it's rock, if it's R&B, if it's rap, if it's abstract, if it's a genre that you can't even name, it's just whatever it is, just pursuing it. So I feel really, really comfortable, artistically, because I think you should be able to pursue whatever you have in your head, whatever idea that you come up with. You should be able to pursue it.
Yes, sir. And how intense does the creative process become for you?
It's very intense, but like it's just efficient and methodical. It's very, very efficient because I would usually come into the studio with the idea already in my head, and then kind of sound it out and make the beat. And while I'm making the beat, I'm writing lyrics or coming up with lyrics. I don't write anymore. I just go whatever comes on my head. So I just just get in the studio, just set the mic up, plug it up, play the beat in my ear a couple times, and just feel it. And it's intense for me because like I'm just sitting behind the boards, just banging my head for just hours on end. Like I'll stay in the studio from like 12 to 6 and not be tired. And as soon as I leave, I'll be extra tired. But while I'm in there, it's just a whole different world. Like nothing else matters in the studio, to be honest.
Wow. I can get that from you, man. I can get that from you. So, and speaking of that, time seems to just disappear, doesn't it? Because sometimes we always got to be on Facebook, on other boards, promoting something, tweeting, posting, just to maintain relevance in today's world. And we all know it can be exhausting to keep up with all the fast-paced clicks, the attention spans, but we all got to do it because we have to put our best face forward and keep the music pumping. And I'm sure you already know that. But still, tell us about that struggle to get the word out as an independent artist, because I truly feel there's not too many people that can understand what it's like with the work that comes with that side of the business, as well as trying to put your music out.
It's a consistent struggle. Like not even every day, every second, is valuable when it comes down to getting your message out. Because in a world of millions of artists and millions of just creative people. You're not only competing with artists, you're competing with other people who are of entertainmental value. I don't even know if that's a word, but like if somebody is more funnier than you, or somebody has better music than you, or if it just even has more views than you now, then they will get looked at before you will. So it just, to me, what has set you apart is just building that authentic. That's why my Instagram name is Authentic Spice Flow. Just building that authentic and genuine fan base, and just connecting with people as a person. That'll make people, fall in love with not only you as an artist, but as a person. So they'll be more likely to listen to it. But yeah, it's a consistent battle, like social media, all the time, just having to post new stuff, having to come up with new ideas and not be boring, just like, It's kind of a struggle, but it's easier now. I made it easier for myself because I just post whatever I feel like posting. And most of the times it's just something funny and something cool that I did that day. And it just happens that people like it and people share it.
Definitely. And it's super easier for you now, right? Because like you said, you just posted a song and it basically like blew up out of nowhere. So I don't know if it's luck or, man, you know what? Your music is just that good, right?
So I would like to definitely say I think so, but that's just me. That's my opinion. I think everybody should feel the greatest about themselves. But I mean, it took a lot of word of mouth and spreading around. Like I performed that song, I don't know how many times for free though. It's sacrifices that you got to take in order to get to that next level. Like I had to do a lot of promoting, I had to do a lot of emailing, a lot of showing the new people, a lot of taking, criticism or taking the hatred and stuff like that. You got to take and fight through all of that, just to make it work. Just to get one view sometimes. You got to fight with one person just to get them to look at it one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's
it's
the
rewarding.
struggle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned for free. Are you getting a little paper now for your performances?
Yeah, I'm starting to work on getting more, compensation for just performing. I mean, because it takes oil to make the engine run. But at the same time, I don't have problems with getting on the stage, just getting to the stage, just because I love it so much. Like all of my performances up to this point have been for free, just because I wanted to. I could have charged, but I was like, no, let them come out. I want to share the experience, the Spice Flow experience, with as many people as I possibly can for free. When I went back and did charity shows, I try to do charity shows all the time. Like I do that charity show every February 18th. Come back and perform for that because I came back for this year and also the 2 years before that. I just like to perform. It's fun to me and it's fun to everybody else that's involved. So, why not do it as much as I can?
Yes, sir. How many shows do you have under your belt so far?
Definitely over 10. I want to do way more this year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's about 11 and counting. I don't get on the stage too much, but you don't want to. An experience isn't even fun anymore if it happens too many times.
Yeah. It becomes like something that's mundane, and oh man, I gotta go do a show.
Right.
Yep, I feel you on that one.
I'll just see the next one or something like that.
Yep. But sometimes it goes back to the saying, like, if you're doing something that you truly love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's kind of like, how it is with Vigilantes Radio. I've been at this for like 4 years now. Interview, countless of people. Imagine 4 years at this, like almost every night, every day. Celebrities, independent artists, authors, aliens, vampires, or just weird people who do who do artistic things, But even though I do it a lot, it's never like something that is like, okay, it's too much of this, because it's something I love to do. I just love hearing people's story, I guess. So I don't know, maybe one day when you're over 100 shows, it's like, it may be a rare occurrence where, okay, Spice Flow's gonna be here You know he don't perform that much, so this is going to be like a rare occasion. Like, we got to pack the house out. We got to go see this dude perform live. You may be like that, you know? And I think that's a cool thing, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an extra person. Everything I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm very extra. So I'm like, yeah, if I'm a home performer, you know, I want to be kind of the event for that night, or even for that week, or even for that month. Just something that people will just plan to go to, and that's kind of how I market each show, each you know, song, or each everything. You know, just trying to make it as big as possible, because things are only as big as you make them. So yeah.
That's true. That's true, and it's dope as well, man. If money was no object for you when it comes to shows, like, what kind of show will we see?
If money was no object for me, man, it would probably be crazy. Like, I come in there and start and have people meditate just to get in the headspace first for this experience that you about to have. And then I'll have the lights going crazy, like it would be black before I come on there, and then like you would just hear music, some song that everybody know, and then, you know, the crowd would just go crazy. And then I have, you know, my big banner come down. I'll be throwing shirts to the crowd. It'd be going crazy. It would be definitely something to remember if money wasn't an object.
Definitely. All right, guys, we are at y'all's favorite part of the show. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans love this part of the segment. And of course, along with the actual interview, let the audience get a chance to hear either Spice Lo sing some vocals, or maybe he do poetry, maybe have an inspirational speech, spoken word. Maybe he can freestyle rap, tell us a joke or a story, or maybe he can bring out a live instrument. Well, you never know if these creative minds and vessels were produced in the spotlight. And tonight, we'll find out if Spice Lo has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Spice Lo with his song, The Cabranet-facade. We'll be right back.
Oh shit, here goes Spice with the hits.
It don't matter if he came with you, but he ain't with you. You keep f***ing with the same. I wonder why you paint the same picture. There is no melody behind love. It's all imaginary, fairy tales and smoke and small. And you know, why you always around and end up like this? Why you always putting faith on him, even if you know that ain't? Girl, you are faithfully, dangerously in love. Girl, you are faithfully, dangerously in love. Pretty fine dine with all on hips, like them virgin lips. From the fountain of love, take a sip. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better, 'cause you better. Putting too much weight on a few letters that are worried about him. Get you together if he came with you. Hey. But he ain't with you, and you keep f***ing with the same. And wonder why you paint the same picture. There is no melody behind love. It's all imaginary, fairy tales and smoke and small. And you know, why you always around and end up like this? Why you always putting faith on him, even if you know that ain't shit? Girl, you are faithfully, dangerously in love. Girl, you are faithfully. faithfully, dangerously in love. Yeah. Why you always around and end up like this? And why you always putting faith on him, even if you know that nigga ain't? Girl, you are faithfully, dangerously in love. Girl, you are faithfully, dangerously in love. Came with you, but he ain't with you. It don't matter if he came with you, but he ain't with you. Yeah. It's no melody behind love. It's all imaginary. Fairy tales and smooth and small. You know.
All right, what a dope song by Spice Low, man. I could really dig it. Really dig the sounds of that one. All right, guys, creativity is a balancing act. Like, what are you talking about, Dini? Listen up, friends. As the pace of life becomes faster, as markets become more segmented, as tools become more sophisticated, and as individuals become more interconnected, the need for creativity is greater than ever before. Creativity has two distinct processes, and each one of them is vital. First is the process of integration and the synthesis of a new idea. Everything new that is created, great buildings, works of art, music, businesses, complex machines, books, films, must first exist in the mind. New ideas come largely from the integration of existing concepts, combining and intermingling them in ways that have never before been expressed. This part of the creative process requires exposure to a diverse set of experiences and a broad spectrum of thinking. Just as vital to creativity is the action necessary to bring ideas to reality. The creation of great architecture demands engineering and construction skills, duh. The creation of great literature demands grammatical skills and the ability to operate a printing press, duh. Discipline and focus are necessary to manifest any creation. It's a bit of a paradox. In order to be fully creative, we must be very open-minded, while at the same time remaining disciplined and focused. A delicate balance indeed. And balance is the key. In all great creations, the idealistic coexist with the pragmatic in an elegant proportion. A great idea is worthless unless it is manifest, and a great skill is useless unless it has direction. Think balance. Learn to be a dreamer while also being a doer. That's the important part. The doer part, the doing part. You gotta do it, Just can't dream about it. You gotta put one foot forward, or take that leap of faith and just jump. Yeah. Harness the power of your thoughts and the power of your actions together in the same direction, and your life will be a true creative force. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. Let's bring the man of the hour back on. Spice Low, you're live in our hot seat. What do you have for us?
So I have two options. Can I play this piano and see if you can hear it?
Yes,
and then I was going to sing over that. So,
oh, yeah.
Can you hear that?
Perfect.
All right. This is a song called I Will Wait from the album, The Cabranet-facade. This one is about... It's about 3 minutes long. Gotta warm them up a little bit. I hope you're thinking of me, 'cause I'm thinking of you. There's so many things that I want to say to you. What's said is done, is done. This fighting is over, but neither of us have won. And I think on the day that you were my baby. I love you to death, but you drive me so crazy. But you was always on my back, always tripping about this, always tripping about that. But that were never facts. Hey, you never knew how to relax. You used to send me pictures saying, why can't I look like that? Why can't I look like that? The only thing you want is your face as fat. I never ever look like that. How you feel about that? How you feel about that? How you feel about that? I know you're sick of being lied to. I know you need somebody to provide you everything you need that'll guide you. Going through some shit, you just needed someone to cry to. I tried to be that, man, I tried to. And when your weed fell off, I gave you someone you can ride to. And when you long gas, give you one that you can ride to. You love me, you love me, you love me. Before you love yourself, so you ever say you love me, but you never did. So beautiful, turn ugly. I should have been real from the jump. I'm a dog. Hey, shit, I have my own problems. Trying to feel myself, make music, being scholar. And I was going through it with my mom. Only time she ever fucking called me was for dollars. And not to mention that I'm trying to get the fucking college. Hold it for the fam. I gotta stay solid. I ain't wanting to go back to the violence. So I ain't got time to be screaming and hollering with you. To be hollering with you. To be hollering with you. She said, I'll wait for you. Hey. She told me I'll wait for you. Hey. Go through the rain, I'll travel, stay for you. I'll travel out here, shit, I'll pay for you. She said, I'll wait for you. She said, I'll wait for you. Go through the rain now. Hey. Go through the rain now. Hey. But now that she's gone, now that she's gone. I had to move on, but I never moved on. Never moved on. Ooh. That's I'll wait.
Dope. Man, that was dope, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Just about I wrote that one about my girlfriend who I had for a year and a half. We was long distance. And the main thing, we just never trusted each other. And she always used to call me and just we used to just argue about just random stuff. And she used to send me pictures saying, why can't I look like that? Like, you know, sending me little pictures of Instagram and stuff, like of models and everything, and it was just, you know, beating herself up, and it was sad to see. And I told her she had to love herself before she loved me. So, you know, I can't, you know, force myself to sit here and, you know, let you go through this without letting you go through this by yourself, and not, you know, putting all of your emotions and everything towards this, you know, because you need to get yourself right first. And I can't give you the amount of time that I want to give you because I'm doing all of this stuff. You know, music is a selfish business, so I was like, you know, I just need to spend a lot of time on artistry, and, you know, I can't really focus on us right now. And I told her she deserved a lot better, so I had to let her go. So yeah, that's what that song is about.
Yes, sir. Man, we appreciate that, man. Spice Low live on Vigilantes Radio. Definitely. All right, man. Any last words? Where do you want people to check out your music at? Any websites?
The most updated thing is, you know, my website, which is www.spicelow.com. That's Spice and then LO. And I'm on my Instagram all the time posting new stuff, videos, me dancing. You'll catch a lot of stuff on there. You can follow me at Authentic Spice Low. Facebook is Spice Low as well. Just type in Spice Low on Google. You'll find it'll lead you to a lot of different links. So you can find out pretty much anything from that.
Awesome sauce. Well, man, we definitely appreciate you for coming on the show. And guys, just in case you didn't get those links, all you have to do is click on the description of this show and it'll take you right to it. We definitely appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you, Spice Low, once again for taking out the time to talk to us here at Vigilantes Radio.
Thank you.
All right, my man.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
How would you love to take your business to the next level? Well, now you can. Just visit cabranet-facade.com. Let us simplify technology for your business. Our services include website and business mobile app development, local SEO, business technology coaching, digital marketing, even online training courses. That's classytechnology.com. Why wait? Book your free technology consultation today by calling 734-215-7675. Put the passion back into your business and let the team at Classy Technology handle everything for you. That's classytechnology.com, the technology stylists.